You waiting on my brother to come back up in here? Scoop this over here by you a little bit. So he got room to get through and shit.
Yeah.
We in here. We live. About to roll something up. You got that good right there in the thing. Oh yeah, and to everybody out there, you know, me and my brother came up on some bomb ass Reggie. I still fuck with Reggie, so if you got that green shit, fucking holla at me.
Restroom is right here,
Man.
I was just saying too, I used to smoke hella Reggie too back in the day in high school, bro. That Reggie used to be some fun.
You know what? I was surprised when we was giving this shit. You feel me?
Right,
so
right.
It was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, yo, he just gave you like a whole fucking half of some shit. I was like, I wonder if that shit's good. I went home, I rolled up a blunt of that shit, and I was stupid. I was like, yo, this is a different fucking high from smoking all the Reggie all day long.
It's true. It's true.
I see my brother come in looking for the bathroom and shit. We in here, y'all catching some early shit. Usually y'all just catch the interview. We in here.
Right, on some chilling shit.
You know, my brother, he be eating like a motherfucker. He was like, yo, what time we gotta be there? I'm like, yo, we gotta be getting set up between 6:30 and 7. I'm hungry.
Bro, I ain't even mad at him, bro. You gotta eat, bro. How you think I got this body from not eating? Nah. Feel me?
We keep it 100 round here, shit.
That's the only way to do it.
In here working too, I see you.
Yeah, you see me? Gotta do it. Just stand these levels matched up and shit. This shit gonna be fire though. You heard the hook earlier?
Man.
It needs something. Just needs a little something and just to push it over the edge. Feel me?
I gotta hear it.
You wanna hear it right now?
Y'all wanna hear this new shit that's being worked on? Y'all about to get a sneak peek for real.
I'll give y'all some bits and pieces.
Scoop that shit this way, bro.
Yeah.
We about to start off where we roll up a blunt. Y'all about to get a sample of this new shit. Mutt the hybrid hat breed.
If y'all are tuned in, for real, drop a comment. Let us know that you are here. So we could, you know what I'm saying? You conversate with us, we conversate with you. That's just how it goes. But until then, in the meantime, in between time, let us know how you guys are doing. Any questions that you guys want to ask too?
Yes, we
drop
do.
them in the comments.
We do have a question portion of the show.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Hey.
So towards
Q&A.
the end,
Yeah, we have the Q&A at the end of the show.
You know, I just be trying
so,
to
you good. You
I be
good.
trying to take over his shit.
Nah, you know what though? I like that initiative because a lot of people they be waiting on everybody to ask the questions and do shit and say shit like, nah, do what you do.
No, that's what we do. We
do
do our show, and then at the end we do our Q&A. You know what I'm saying? So we go through and we scroll through and fucking see what anybody has any comments or anything they have to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we address it. So simple said enough.
Yeah.
So we gonna start out with a little sample of what she's cooking up over here. Her and my brother got some shit. Well, I rolled this blunt up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sneak peek, baby. Sneak peek.
1 second, let me just tweak this shit real quick. One time. I'm in the mixing process of this shit,
you know
so
what?
you already know.
I'm not even worried about it because everybody's gonna eat this shit up.
Hey.
Eat this shit up.
Alright, let's
hot.
get it.
It's hot. So
Little sneak peek preview
hope everybody
in the
loves
mix
it.
in the works. Go ahead and give them the title, bro.
What's the title?
All right. So like when I came up with the idea for the song, I had many ideas and different perspectives, but I was just like, what I went with was the ooh and ah. The ooh, ah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. When you with the motherfucker that makes you feel a certain type of way, you're like, ooh, ah, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I came up with. So I ran with it. So there it is. All right. Hope y'all like it. Sorry.
This one look like a blunt.
Yes.
Got me feeling like, got you on my side. Got me feeling like, can I have it? Can I smash it? Gotta get it, gotta have it. If the shit's good, I imagine what it feels like. Wanna climb in? Can I get a taste? Can I get a lick? Get a mouthful? Have you gagging? Have you slurping? Have you swallowing?
You
Gotta
nasty.
beat it up.
Why I gotta be nasty? I'm just being real with it, right?
Yes. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I said the same shit.
My verse ain't the cleanest.
No, it's not. It's not.
Hey, hey.
Ooh, got me feeling like. Ooh, I know you like it like. Ooh,
Now I gotta be like, hey.
if you keep it like. Ooh, got me feeling like.
I gotta find one. She know what she doing. She bust it up and I'm like, ooh, I'ma get into it. Big booty, booty, come give me that tutti frutti. She know she bad and bougie. Let's make a fucking movie. Ooh, she love the way she do me. She want it like a clock. She started from the top, drop it down into my saucy. I get her when she dripping. I throw it in the back. She making waves and she ain't gotta use no hands. I'm in the days. Now she ain't fucking with her mans. I'm talking band racks, money bags. Throw that bitch $100 grand. Never make that honey man. Fuck her in a handstand. Know that honey coming back. Yeah, she coming back to back. Ooh, yeah. Hot double looking up at that shit. Ooh, yeah. Hot double looking to get that shit. Yeah, that good work. Just like that good pussy. That loaded stop, I bust it open. Looking real juicy. I'ma give it to her though, like.
Hey, that shit go though. Oh, that shit fucking go though.
That shit is hella hard right there.
That
Alright.
shit go.
So that's where we're at right now with this shit.
Yo, if y'all like that, man, y'all better put some hearts up right
Right.
fucking now.
Right. Put
Don't
some
deny
lights.
that shit. Don't deny that shit.
On the real, on the real.
Yo, that's real shit right there. Like, I'm feeling the shit out that shit.
Right, that shit go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like this video,
day.
share this video.
So now that you shared that little sample and that sneak peek for the world, let's go ahead and kick it off. Where do you actually hail from? Like, are you born and raised in Arizona? What's your background?
Yeah, actually born and raised Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what side of the city?
West Phoenix.
West Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you know, from like downtown Phoenix to the west, that's where I've grown up like my whole life. I stayed in Mesa, but you know, I had to move back to Phoenix.
Okay, okay. I can dig it. I can dig
Yeah.
it.
That's where I'm
Something
from.
like that too. I'm not originally from here. I'm not a Phoenician. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Phoenician,
Yeah.
but I feel like a Phoenician. Only because of the fact, like, I've lived here since I was 11 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
but
So you
I've
grew
been
up.
here, and I've been on the east side, the west side, the north side, the south side,
Right, right.
all this shit. I've left here, went to other states, and traveled and did all kinds of shit. But I've always come back to here, to
Yeah.
Phoenix. Phoenix is home. So
Phoenix is home.
Phoenix
That's
my
what
heart.
it is.
Yeah, Phoenix is my
Yes.
heart. Not gonna lie. So I
Phoenix
understand.
is home.
I feel that. I feel that.
Have you
That's what's up.
ever left and journeyed outside? Have you ever moved outside? Is your
I've
home?
never moved and moved for a long period of time. I used to spend summers in Juarez, Mexico, and in El Paso, Texas. So I got family out there. I got family in Washington. I got family in California. So I'll be bouncing around. But no, I've never lived anywhere else other than Phoenix.
That's what's up.
The reason I ask that, man, is because really I like your style. You know what I
Appreciate
mean?
it.
What
Yeah.
you do on the mic, the fashion you bring to the game, like, is different than what we normally see out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I've heard that before too. My people be like, "You from AZ?" Fucking way. I'm like, "Yeah, where I'm from."
Right. You have that hip hop. I call it hip hop / rock star mentality.
That's what it is, bro. All
I
day.
dig it.
It's the way I see it. Excuse me, sorry.
That's Reggie.
Damn.
That's Reggie in that blunt.
I'm fucking weak. I'm gonna take my
But
flops
no,
off and be in
oh,
my
you
socks,
good,
y'all.
you good,
I'm
you good.
comfy. Leave
Right,
my crib.
that's the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Y'all
That's the
feel
way it's
good
supposed to
here. Feel at home.
Yeah,
Stay
I
comfy.
feel at home, and I've been here twice. So it
Yeah.
definitely feels like home, And
Yeah.
just like I told everybody earlier, You know, usually we do this from a certain location. We've been down for a month, but I'm willing to come out to y'all if y'all got somewhere to set up and we can chop it up and have other interviews. But tonight it's about this girl here, you know, this boss. And
Sauce
the sauce
walking.
that she cooking up.
Sauce walking.
So
He's
born
sauce
and
boss.
born and raised in Phoenix.
Boss family in this bitch.
You
Yeah.
know, you got that rock and roll hip hop persona.
I love. I love rock too.
Yeah, I was about to touch on that, like the way you mix that up, the genres,
Mm-hmm.
two different genres, but you make it and make it work well and mesh it,
Appreciate it.
and it's fucking dope as fuck.
Appreciate it.
It's
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
You know,
I
I
you
like
know-
to do different things. Like really, like hip hop, like major inspirations for me, Missy Elliott and the Brat. So that's where I like get my style from. But then my dad has been a musician like his whole life. He plays the bass. He was like the bass player for Santana actually. So
Okay.
that's where like my funk like rock side actually comes out because of my pop. So
That's dope though.
yeah.
And I like the way you merged them together. And to be honest, like I've seen other artists try to pull it off, and
Mhm.
not many can do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
When I first started hearing y'all, I know a lot of the music I heard, and I say y'all because of the X
Right.
stuff going on.
Right.
But that's how I knew you. But you know, everything that came after I first seen you, you know, it started the first time like I seen y'all was into that kind of rock culture
Yeah.
too, because I
Yeah.
seen y'all incorporate guitars and
Yeah.
certain music. I was like, yeah, that shit dope.
Yeah. We've had Matt B on some tracks, and I'm still working with Matt B today. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Matt B. He be doing some guitar work, y'all.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So what you been up to? I know you've been cooking. I see the live feed. So you got an album. You got an EP.
Yeah.
What you working on right
I'm
now?
working personal for me. I'm working on an album. It's called Boss Zone. You know.
Okay. I seen that. I seen
Yeah,
that.
and then I'm also I'm creating a team as well, like my boss family, and for them, I'm working on mixtapes and albums for all of them as well. So I'm doing more than dual, like triple projects right now.
Multitask.
I
Yeah.
see that. I respect it because I seen you. You know, you're on the boss shit, but at the same
Mhm.
time, you say boss family
Right.
with like Nilla
Mhm.
and then the other two females.
T.Y. Creed and then Taylor Renee.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually
That's hot
manage Taylor Renee for her like music and stuff like that because she actually is like drag world, so she's trying to actually combine them. So shout out to Taylor Renee. She's fucking dope, y'all. Like I'm gonna play you some of her shit, y'all. She's doing some shit, yo.
Hey,
And so-
we might just give you a little sneak
Yeah.
peek right now.
Yeah, I'll play it
Let
right
y'all
now. matter
get a
of
little
fact.
flavor, a little taste, something. What the
And
fuck's
while you
going on
do
behind the
that and
scenes?
set that up, what I want to know that the artists that you're working with right
Mhm.
now,
Mhm.
are these your artists? Are you signing these artists?
I'm not signing these
Okay,
artists.
these are just people you're
These-
networking with.
I say I'm not signing them because, well, Taylor Renee, I'm her manager.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't have a label.
Right.
I don't want to have a label. My whole team is like, if you're a single artist out here, you need a fucking team because it's hard to do it by
Right.
yourself. It's hard to do all the promo by yourself. Hard to do everything by yourself, and it's like, you know, I do production and shit. If y'all need like a good producer, if y'all need a good, you know what I'm saying, a good team to back you. If you're talented, like I want you to be a part of my team because I want to help you. Like I want to push what you're fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through that shit. I've done that shit. I'm still doing that shit. And if I can help in any way, bro, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, everyone's like promoting each other, got each other's backs. Like we go into events together, doing shit together, and it's beautiful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what it is. So it's like, if the opportunity presents itself, I don't want them to be locked down in what I'm doing because I don't got a label.
Right.
But you know who's rocking with you, and that's what it is. It's all
Right.
about love.
That's real shit. You know what I mean?
It's like me and my brother.
Yeah.
My brother does what he does. Like I love the shit on my brother.
Yeah.
Like he does what he does. He handles business. Does what he does. You know what I mean? And I'm just there with him.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah, but you're
support.
a part
More
of what he's
love
doing.
and support. But yeah, I also at the same time I'm part of what he's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I get it.
I
That's
like
what's
the
up.
movement y'all got going. No real talk. Like
Appreciate it.
you
Appreciate
know,
it.
in the midst of me knowing you from way back then, till now.
Yeah.
You know,
From She to Boss Family.
Yes.
yeah, you dig, like, you know, the whole way
Mhm.
y'all went, like, you know, y'all both still doing your thing.
Right,
y'all
right.
both kept it moving.
Right.
And with you, you know, you never stopped. You never let none of the negative shit stop what you was doing. And I
You
seen
can't.
it. I seen it. And with a lot of artists, when
You've
they
kept
when
it
they-
solid.
right.
You say that.
And
You kept it
a
solid.
lot of
Yeah.
people
Like,
don't tend to do that when something negative or something happens. That tends to tear them down and slow
Right.
them down. And when I was watching, because I watch everything.
Right, I know.
You know.
Got them eyes peeled.
Right, I
To
be
the
watching.
streets.
I be watching the talented
That's
ones.
it,
Yeah.
And I seen you didn't let it affect you in no way, shape, or form. Was it hard to stay focused on that shit?
It was tough. You know what I mean? But I just feel like there's always gonna be forces that are gonna bring you down, right? So some people are meant to be in your lifetime for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people are not meant to last forever. Like,
Right.
and you get put through different friendships and different, you know, business partners and things like that, so that you can grow as an individual. And like in my personal life, I've been through like a lot of shit medically that if I were to let this shit get me down, like I would,
It
like, you know what I'm
affects you
saying? It would
medically,
affect me. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So if I don't let my medical life get me down, I ain't gonna let this drama shit get me
Right,
down.
right.
Like I'm gonna keep doing me, like from like the jump. Like I'm just gonna keep doing me. Like shit gotta keep moving.
See, you
Like,
know,
you know?
what, too? Speaking on that, like, I wasn't going to really speak on touch on that subject, but since you brought it up, that's
Oh, yeah.
another reason why
Yeah.
I respect you and your grind and what you got going on because
Yeah.
of your medical condition.
Yeah.
You still out here jumping on the stage and doing
Right.
as many shows as you can.
Right.
And you know when you see
That's
when you
you
see
know what
people,
that's I'm gonna have to say admirable.
right.
Yeah.
It's admirable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
because you do got them artists
You know what
that
I'm
yo
saying?
like they'll want to do the shows, but they only want it to be given to them, and they're not
Right.
willing to grind. Like I see you really out here selling
Right.
tickets and pushing
Yo,
this shit. You feel me?
speaking of,
Oh,
Plug.
that was no. I
Here
thought
comes-
that wasn't even intentional.
Hey yo, it was on
Speaking
spur of the
of-
moment. Yo, check it out. Here's the plug right here, baby.
Yo, Stripper Olympics, Boss Family is performing. Everything that we're talking about, all this new music that we're talking about, you get a sneak peek at the Stripper Olympics. Slim Thug is performing. This is an all-day event, y'all. I got tickets for sale. The whole team got tickets for sale. Feel me? This shit gonna be lit. Come out, see some ass, see some titties. Feel me?
She said, "Come on."
Jump in the motherfucking pool. Yo,
She said, "See
15
some ass, see some titties, some
Yo.
ass, and some
Yo,
hey."
it's the 15th annual.
I'm
Stripper
sorry.
Olympics.
I'm sorry. If I
Yo.
hear that out of my what ass and titties? What?
If y'all
Okay.
don't have her on Facebook, if y'all ain't got her on Facebook, go add her
Get
right
you
now. Tell them
one.
where to find you so they can get you.
Stripper
find me.
Olympics is
You
going
can
down.
find me Facebook under Erica Sauce, eSauce, spelled ESAUCE. You can find my artist page under eSauce. You can find me on Instagram under Sweet Sauce 009. But on everything, Twitter, IG, Facebook, hashtag eSauce, hashtag Boss Family, and you'll find me.
Give
There
me
you
the
go,
reverb.
you
Give
heard
me
it
the
first.
reverb. You got
Here.
the reverb?
ReverbNation.com/eSauce.
Yeah, there you go. Go get your tickets. Holla at her.
Right.
You know what
Hey,
I
I
mean?
got them for the low too. I ain't playing. I want y'all to come out. Yo, it's an all-day event. If you're gonna spend $20, $30 on a ticket for an all-day event, it's gonna be worth it, y'all.
Yo, they about to turn up. Stripper
There you
Olympics.
go. You
Yeah.
heard it
All
here
the single
first.
people better be there, man.
Yo,
So-
Playboy Radio is gonna be there too. Like, if that don't tell you how popping this shit is, I don't know what.
So I know you said you was gonna give them a sample of.
Yes. Okay. So this is Taylor Renee. She is one of my artists, and
Alright.
I'm her manager. She actually gonna have her video shoot this Sunday coming up, May 21st at
Okay.
BS West in Scottsdale. Everybody is invited, so come out, turn up. And this is the song that they're doing a video for. She is a unique artist in the sense of she's meshing drag world into the hip hop world, and she kind of got like an old school flow to her. So I say like a 80s 90s pop rap style, but y'all hear it. Y'all hear it.
Well, you give them a sample of that.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm gonna run and grab my joint from the car real quick.
Go do that. Shout out to to Taylor Renee one time, yeah.
You ain't ready for K-I-D-A. It's the lady lyricist. You feel me? The way that I do it is the way that it goes. Don't you think I know you like the way my rhymes can flow? Like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. Can't you see my desire? As you go to choose the music that you hear on the street. Your body moving back and forth, DJ drop that beat. Take your seat, I'm bringing you cause I got something to prove. The day I'm gonna show you smoke the case style like that. It's a chance for you to dance and do what you like. About time, that's what you wanna hit you on the mic. Gotta throw it in your face just to make them see. It wasn't a good idea for them to violate me. You can't replace me, go on and try me. And you'll see I'm not going nowhere, most definitely. Cause we can do it like this, and we can do it like that. Shake your ass, throw your head to the back. It's like put your hands in the air. Now we'll get around and get it right if you dare. Put your feet apart, you wanna set your stance. All you gotta do is get ready to dance. Get crunk in the place for bum, get about your seat. I wanna make you jump.
First, all right? You heard it
Okay.
here first.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all heard it first, for real. Now, this song has a dance to it, a specific dance. Just
It's got a.
just like the electric slide and like
Just like
you know
all the
what I'm
other. Any
just
other
all the
motherfucker,
other
yeah.
exactly, just like all the other like group dances. And you know, she's a phenomenal dancer, so it's like, why wouldn't she have a song like that that has a dance to it? I just feel like those type of songs draw people in anyways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them songs that have them dances to them. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to learn the K-style groove shit.
Hey, yo, that shit bombs. I was like, you see me, I was like,
And so that's
okay.
like more of a pop sense. That's like more of a pop sense, feel me? But I give y'all snippets of all my artists because they all go. I'm just saying. They wouldn't be with Boss Family if they didn't go hard, if they were putting that work, that sauce.
Well,
You
if
hear
you
it?
choose to get some samples of who you dealing with throughout the night, that's on you. We're not gonna say no.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Y'all just let me know when
It
to
is
play
live. It is a live interview, so if the people want it, they can get it.
If y'all, whenever y'all ready, let me know. I drop that shit. I drop it like it's hot shit.
So, what projects are you working on with the artists you got?
Nilla, he's actually working on a mixtape. It's called Juggernaut. So, is you gonna jug or not? Feel me?
Okay.
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing
Have
that.
you been seeing that?
I've been
Okay,
seeing
yeah,
that.
he's been
So
playing
let you
that
go.
promo.
Yo,
He's been doing
Yeah.
that promo work.
Juggernaut, yeah.
So this is gonna be one of his singles, Easy Hard Work. That should go. I'm gonna give y'all a little sample if y'all wanna hear the whole song. You can go ahead and head to his reverbnation.com. So and you can also find him by hashtagging Boss Family.
Plug.
So just hashtag BAUCE family. So it's like sauce but with a B in front. Boss Family. Feel me?
Plug.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Hey, man, hard work don't pay
Yeah, I
off.
heard that last shit you played too when I was walking out going back in. I like it.
Well, I mean,
You had a good vibe.
I said, you gotta make a video of that.
That's what they say. And it's on the way, nigga. I just gotta be patient. Let me start on the road for motivation. Chasing shot, after shot, me no fucking chaser. I'm addicted to money, cars, fucking fast bras, ass back. But it's hard on the fucking ass shot. Another man, you got high, what you feeling inside? Slim chance, yeah, leave with that asshole wide. I'm a judge. If I'm off in the club and I ain't try my sorrow, this nigga here gon' give me liquid pride and courage. So faded and my words slurring. So full of liquor if I drive on me curb surfing. With the ideas, I don't try it over. Cause all my chauffeur know me with his eyes closed. And all things change for the boy, and all these niggas change for the boy.
Alright, that's it.
I like that. I like the vibe.
Right, yo,
I
he
feel
goes
the fuck
hard.
out of that.
Like
Fuck
you
out
can
of that.
chill
You
out
see me, I was
in the
screwing
crib
out
to
like,
that. You
yeah.
can ride in the car to that.
For real,
Yeah.
for real. And then
You
also,
can walk down the street to that.
yo,
You can
that
fucking-
shit, I be vibing that shit, bro. I be vibing on that shit. He actually made that shit for his brother, feel me? So
Oh, okay.
he
All
locked
right.
up right now, but you feel me? He's holding it down, doing his work, you know what I'm saying? Till fam get out type shit.
Right. I feel I can dig it.
I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Man,
So yeah, y'all getting all Boss Family snippets. So let me get, I got one more artist, T.Y. LaCree. That's
You
my bro right there.
you tune into the Dirty Desert Podcast.
Let
You
him
know what I'm
know.
saying? We just came back. We had a little break for a little minute, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
we
we
right
chillin'.
here. We ain't going nowhere. Like DMX, so we right here. We ain't going
And since we
anywhere.
smoking and shit, I'll go ahead and play that roll another one.
All right. There we go. Another
Well, that's
sneak
what
peek.
I'm doing. Anyway,
Right,
so.
rolling
This is
another
what we
one.
do.
And I appreciate you for letting me smoke blunts up in here because I know you don't fuck
Only
with
for
blunts.
the Desert Podcast. Dirty Desert Podcast.
Hey,
That
that's
shit-
bad love though, for real. Cause hey, anywhere else I go, don't nobody want to let me smoke. I gotta wait till I get home. I'm like, what?
real quick, I gotta say before you give them a sample,
Go ahead, bro.
I really respect the way you handling this interview too because like, you know, we came to holler at you to find out what you got going on, but you talking about all your artists and putting them out there during this interview. A lot of people wouldn't be doing
Right.
this shit. They be trying to soak that shit up for themselves.
I'm gonna get ready to soak in a minute.
You
But I'm gonna
did?
get, but I'm gonna get them
What?
out first.
Hey, but no, I still commend you for that
Hell
though, because
yeah.
you put them first. You put them first, you feel me? And I respect that because a lot of people is more, you know, like, let me talk about me
Right.
and then I'll talk about squad later.
Right.
You doing that shit first to get that out the way, and then, you know,
Right.
we're about to get to the nitty gritty with you in a minute.
I'm just saying, man, I took some leadership classes in college, bro, and I take that shit to the fullest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me a leader, because I'm going to take over. Like, you know, that's just what it is.
That's what it's about,
It's
though.
about branding yourself. You know what I mean? Brand yourself
Yeah.
and fucking.
We gotta have leaders in this shit, because there's too many people following the wrong
Yeah,
people.
for real. And too many people riding waves, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
I just put that post up last night. Too, about
Right.
that
And I had put a post up too, like, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and it's just like, it's too common, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just too common. Find your own lane, you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Mhm.
Like, I can appreciate someone being a fan and shit, you know what I'm saying? Being a supporter, all of that, but when others try to ride your wave and it's just so noticeable, like, bro, if you're gonna
Obvious
right,
and
just
fucking-
obvious and
yeah.
shit, like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what?
It just
You
rubbed
know
me
what?
the wrong way. I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
It's just different levels to the shit.
hey, real shit.
Too many.
They-
But you know
they-
what? That's
they-
the thing about it, is finding your own.
Right.
They could be a boss in the
Right.
form
You
of
know
a
what I'm saying?
BOSS, or they could
Right.
be a form of a BAUCE.
Feel me? So I
You heard it here
That's
first.
That's the
Real
only
shit.
boss to be.
Boss.
Right, boss.
Boss.
But I'm gonna go ahead and play this while we smoke and shit, so it's only right. And this is T.Y. LaCree, and you already know your girl Esauce on that verse as well. So
There you go.
this
Yeah.
is for real.
Y'all tuned into one of the best interviews if you tuned in tonight, because y'all getting some music throughout
If
this.
y'all ain't tuning in, you missing out.
Y'all better tell a friend to tell a friend we back.
Stuff the white pepper, rolling up the anniversary.
I like the little mix.
Yeah, exactly. People don't be catching that shit though. Let them catch that shit. Hey.
Light it up and smoke
Hey.
it, load it up and blow it, token and reload it. Got the room smoking, stuck in my dome. Mind fully blown, call my homie phone. Ain't no one need a phone, not allowed. Try to turn it down. Don't wait till neighbors, they gon' try to kill my
Big
buzz
tap,
down.
keep
Thanks
this
to
shit.
the buzz. My mans I gotta have the sticky lime green with it into orange leaves. Break my trees down, time to go some rounds. Use my style, blunt grabs out of bounds. And they cut my favorite, relaxing all the muscles. Stick to the natural, no man-made substance. Plant to my lungs, got me really sprung. No tap out, just making it to level 1 after this bowl. Gotta do a store run, hot mouth, making it hard to enjoy the bud.
T.Y. did that shit.
Yo, you wanted to Dirty Desert Podcast. Right now, chilling live. Right now, you get exclusive. All right.
That sticky doja, you know I gotta hit that, light it up, I gotta sit back, relax my mental in that, and the ladies they got me feeling like I'm on the moon. Put that backpack to the ceiling, lighten up my mood. Yeah, burning up that purple, got me perky like circle, 50 fingers, 50 butts, 50 herbal. Oh yeah, I roll another one back, couple of something high, and we don't even stop till the munchies come. And then we at it again, add a few friends that can't pretend I'm so shut. Yeah, and then we at it again, add a few friends, we match it again.
Like
and
this,
that's yeah. I like it raw when I roll it up. Flavor on point when I soak it up, soak it up. That OG Kush, granddaddy gets petroleum. And natural healing with a feeling in and out my lungs. It's in and out my lungs.
It's so smooth too. Yeah, we dropped that little super remix
See, and
on 420.
that's a perfect example of what I was talking
That's
about.
beautiful though. That
'Cause,
shit,
like-
you took it and turned it into something totally different. Like,
See,
Yeah.
and that's what I was talking about with the versatility and the way she is, because
Yeah,
we know you can do the rock star shit.
Right.
People follow you and know you.
right.
You did the rock star video, that was that
Mhm.
rock/hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
This is that old school hip hop feel,
Right.
you know, with the Queen
Right.
Latifah type of sample, you
Right.
know. Shout out to y'all for that. I'm feeling the shit out there.
Yeah.
Yo, let me know
Real.
when that shit drop, cause
That shit been
Yeah.
dropped. We have the video out on Facebook and everything.
now
That
I
shit
wanna,
dropped on
I wanna
420.
buy it. I wanna
Oh,
buy
okay,
it.
yeah.
I
Well, that's
wanna
gonna
buy
be
that
on
shit.
that's gonna be on T.Y. LaCree's upcoming mixtape. So you know what I'm saying. She got some shit for y'all too.
Yeah, I need that. I need that.
All
That's some
day.
shit I could really smoke to.
Yeah, all day,
I
all
like that
day.
shit. So, you know, I gotta know, because you showing these artists, and
Mm-hmm.
you talked about the artists you was managing.
hmm
Are you taking on more artists? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to fall back to managing a little bit more?
You know, I do like managing though. Like I really do. It's something new for me. I started off producing for Taylor Renee, and then you know I would just realize how much game I could give her. You know what I'm saying? And she's willing to learn, and we kind of just both agreed on me being her manager. So, you know, wrote up the little contract. I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's simple, straight to the point, and I'm helping her, you know. And so I like managing. I do. I like it. I don't know if it's something that I would want to take on
Full time.
full time right now, because
so you're
I'm
not
doing
sure
my
if you're
artist
passionate about it, or
No,
or,
No,
or
she
no,
is,
I'm
but she's more
passionate.
focused on
are you more
artistry
focused
right
on being
now.
an artist?
right, I
That's-
am
that's-
passionate about it. Everything that I do, I'm gonna put 100% into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm only managing her as an artist right now, and then you know I got my family, my boss family, and
Right.
we just we teamed up. We just you know what I'm saying, we got some collabs together coming up, and like I said, with the team, you can get this shit moving a lot easier than
Right.
being solo dolo. Even though we are all solo artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the moment, I'm working on my shit. I'm working on my album. So, I don't want to manage any other artists, but if you want to be a part of this family and you
It's
got
all
that,
good.
you got that work ethic and you got that talent, then shit, the more the merrier type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I put my whole squad on this Stripper Olympic show, and this is actually going to be my last show of the summer, because my album dropping in the end of July, beginning of August. And after this show, I don't do too well in the heat anyways, to be completely honest. So this is going to be my last show of the summer. And then I'm going to just grind time on my album and on everybody else's projects, because I be in here fucking vamping out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I see you doing
You
it.
sound like
Yeah.
my brother. She said vamp. I was like, oh, Lord.
She be on it, man. I
There
can vouch
goes
for that.
Rico.
I don't vouch for many, but
No,
I
that's
can
what's
vouch
up,
for
though. I
that.
commend
Yeah.
that for real.
Appreciate
Real
it.
talk.
Appreciate
I
it.
really do.
And that's like I said again, the way she be vamping, like
Well,
Y'all-
no, I love the shit of it. All the shit.
yeah,
Anything I can hear come from her, I'm like.
yeah. She's
And that's
Appreciate
why,
it.
like, when I got you
Appreciate
on the collab, I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god. I was like, I'm so happy.
I I'm so happy.
Like, yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I
seriously.
appreciate it.
Seriously. I was like,
appreciate it.
yo.
Made me bless
You
you
have
shit.
you have a certain you have a certain quality and sound and distinctness
Appreciate it.
to the way you spit. So that's why I like it.
Well, everything you do.
It may
is
sound
catchy.
corny, but fuck
Yeah.
all y'all. Don't be
Appreciate it.
haters.
Everything you
Don't
do
be
catches
haters. Be
attention.
listeners,
So-
followers.
Appreciate it.
Just
Appreciate
yes.
So
Esau.
who are some of the producers you work with on your album that you got coming up?
So I'm actually doing a dual production on this album as far as mixing and mastering. So it's myself, and then it's also Trey at Wildfire Studios. So we're doing a dual production on that. Train. You know Train.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought,
We
I
got
thought you said
Train.
who?
No, I know. I said whoop whoop.
Oh, who? I was like, girl, you know
No,
me.
I said whoop
Shout out to Wildfire. Shout out to Train. Shout out to motherfucking
No, I was
Joseph.
like whoop whoop.
My bad. And then as far as like beat makers and those, the beat producers, I actually have got some exclusive purchases from Ricky Cardo, so shout him out too. He's a youngster, bro, but he be getting this shit out. Like, I swear to God, he got some flame. And then I also got some beats from Mike Valenzuela, Mac V, and then I also got some beats from also Six Side Productions. So I'm kind of working with a lot of people. Anybody who want to be a part of it, anybody who I like their style. Also, I'm not gonna pay $400 or $500 for a beat, so don't come at me with that shit. Like, straight up.
Real quick. The last dude you mentioned, Six Side Productions.
Mm-hmm.
Give him that gentleman's name. I know him, and
Yeah. No, of
So-
course. His name is Oren Unger, but he also does, hashtags are everything, people. So hashtag Six Side, the number 6, SIDE. You'll go ahead and find him and his links as well. And then Ricky Cardo, that's just how it sounds. RICKYCARDO.
Or I like when people give other people their
Plug.
credit and recognition and all that shit.
Yeah, of course.
Without the people and the connects we make, a lot of us wouldn't be able to do the shit we do.
Right.
So
Mhm.
it's just always right. It's like when people do shows, I get mad because they don't shout the DJ out, and I'm like, yo, y'all be forgetting to shout the DJ out.
Yeah.
But want to shout out everybody,
Right.
like 30 motherfucking people from your hood.
Everybody,
Right.
your mama, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And without the DJ, there wouldn't be no show. So
Right.
again, you gotta shout them people out. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate you for doing that. Shout out to all the people she mentioned. I know some of y'all on my pages and shit like that. So
Yeah.
salute to everybody out here moving and
Hey,
making
yeah.
connections and networks.
What up? Hey, shout out to everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with the Dirt Desk podcast. You know what I'm saying? We here doing what we do. We're moving and traveling, doing our fucking show.
Yeah.
Much love to you, Esau, for
Yeah,
letting us come
appreciate it.
through and do
Appreciate
our,
it.
you know what I'm saying, do what the fuck we do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We love the fact you let us do that, you know what I'm saying?
Of
But,
course. All love.
where do you, this is something I was just thinking of, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Right.
Let's just say that, next 5 years. Like me, I think to
Mhm.
myself sometimes, personally, on some, I don't know,
Mhm.
personal shit, but like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, because I'm kind of doing multiple things right now, leaving my lanes open. You know what I mean? And it can go either way. Like, obviously, as an artist, I'm trying to get that hit out there to get me on the map. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we grind for every day. So in that direction of being an artist and doing that,
I think we might have done that.
but you know what I'm
We'll
saying?
see. We'll
So,
see. Sorry.
See, you making me giggle and lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Wiggle a bit, and then I wiggle a bit. You know I get saucy when I tickle the clit. No, I'm playing, but but as far as like my artistry and doing music, in 5 years in that lane, I would like to see myself on a major platform, reaching major networks. I'm talking TV networks, getting my music played on, like, MTV, BT. You know, MTV be on that bullshit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that type of platform really being recognized and making real money as an artist that I could eat off of, that I could live off of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. And then just to mentor as many artists, up and coming artists as I can. And in the lane of managing and like, you know, that type of shit. Because I have thought about it. You know what I mean? In that type of lane, I would like to manage an artist that I have total and complete faith in, and then have my artistry goals be their artistry goals and get them there. So if I make it, my whole team gonna make it. I'm just saying, we all gonna eat. If I eat, we all gonna eat.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's real shit.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, because you know when building a team,
Mhm.
you tend to deal with egos at times.
Mhm.
Not saying you have any egos involved in your squad. I'm just saying it's
I hope everybody
reality.
got an ego. To be honest, don't play.
Well, you know, everybody's gonna have their ego,
Right.
but you know, there's really nobody above nobody right
Right.
now. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
that's what it is.
Well, it's
And
never.
that's what I like about you. So, but this is my question: like, let's say you building this team
Mhm.
and you have to deal with that. How would you handle that?
As far as somebody being like uber egotistical.
Yeah.
Well, it's being an artist, you gotta be humble, and if somebody is starting to get too, you know, big headed or whatever, I mean, it's nothing more than a conversation that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? If they ego up here, you just gotta bring it down, bring it back down to reality and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more than like a conversation, but if it's like on an out of control level, like I'm all about love and all about peace, and as long as you ain't bringing no drama to the team or my way, like we good. You
What
know
if
what
you're
I'm
like
saying?
prima donna? Motherfuckers.
Oh,
Say that.
I think I'm like that.
Oh,
No.
She was like, you know what? I'm like that. When I do a show, I need a dressing room and I need all green M&Ms. That's it. I don't want no other color M&M. I need all green.
I'm just saying, like, on a female perspective, like, you know, y'all are dudes, y'all could care less. Like, you know what I'm saying? On my perspective, I don't need all of that. I don't even like green M&Ms, but but
You know what? I like the red ones.
I like the brown ones.
She likes the brown ones.
She
There
was
you
like
go.
the green
She
are
likes the brown
overrated.
ones.
The green are overrated.
I just have certain expectations, you know, certain expectations that I expect to be met, like on, you know, certain shows. And I just like people to have their shit together, to be honest. I don't need a dressing room. If it's like an all-day thing, I'm going to require you have me like some water and shit because you want me to be at this event all day type shit, you know. But, you know, prima donnas, I'm probably the most one. I need to have the ice waters on deck, the cool rags in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take an ice chest with, you know, waters and rags when I go to shows because I get hot, y'all. I'm chunky. I get hot. I get off the stage, my blood pressure up, y'all. I put that wet towel around my neck and shit. You know, I just be chilling. But, you know, like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I be needing to get some air. You know, it's just what it is. That's me being the prima donna to me.
Hey,
That's
real
Why
shit.
not be
Real
comfortable
shit.
where you at?
Mhm.
Shit.
As long as
You
you're
do it,
respectable to everybody. See,
Right.
respect is everything. You know, respect is everything. Like, as long as you're respectable, I'm gonna give you love. You show me love, I give you love. You respect me, I respect you. Type.
Respect is everything.
So we talked about the stripper Olympics. We
Yes.
talked about, you know, a little bit of the albums you got coming up. You
Mhm.
know, I want to know, like, what's your writing process? How do you create the music?
My writing process.
You know what? That was gonna be my next
What's
question. Where do you come up with your ideas? Like, do they just pop in your head, or do you think about shit and then slowly, you know, come up, you know, and put it together piece by piece, or does it just
Yeah, all
pop
that.
in here like
All that. But, you know, everyone gets writer's block. But my writing process, I just come in the studio and I just put the track on. Usually I have like deadlines of when I need verses or whatever, what I'm working on. Like deadlines, my own deadlines. Like I need to have this done so I can do this, and this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because I'm doing so much. But I come in here, y'all, you know, just zone out. Just literally zone out, put the music up, right? A lot of ideas do just come to my head. I will sit here and do like little freestyles, you know what I'm saying? If I like something, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna roll with that. You know what I mean? If I have a, you know, each song is a different topic, a different idea, a different, you know what I'm saying? I think about what I would do and everything I would do or any little move I would do and then just talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much my writing process. And
Do you play off of, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you play off of emotions?
What do you mean?
Like, do you play off of emotions? Like, you say, like, you think of things
Mm-hmm.
a little by little, but like,
Mm-hmm.
so if you think of something that might be a little touchy to you,
Mm-hmm.
something spiritual, like, do you play off that? Or
It
is
just depends what the track is. It depends what it is. I have actually this emotional like suicide track that I did with DOG, and that took me to a different place than your song would have took me, because you talking about ooh why, you know what I'm saying? Got you feeling like so that would be like okay, I'm about to fuck this bitch like in my verse, like that's what I'm doing, like you know what I'm saying? Versus that track that I got with DOG, and it's called Through These Halls, and that took me. I personally never dealt with that, you know, like suicide and things like that, but people close to me have. Right. So you think about those certain situations and how they could have got to that point to have felt that way. You know what I mean? You put yourself in somebody else's shoes, right. and then it takes you there. You know what I mean? And it took me a while to do that, to write that verse, like 4 days.
So needless to say, as original as you are, you had to get into your regular rapper mode, as I say, and tell, because you ain't dealt with it, you had to tell the story of somebody else.
Right.
Like most of these regular rappers.
Right.
Because I know you're not a regular rapper. I see that from the appearance and what you do on the mic.
You know, I'm comfy today. I'm in my sweatshorts and shit.
Nah, you know, that's what it's about. You know, and like I just had this conversation, you know.
But my bun is popping though, shit.
Nah, you know, that's what I like. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? You're not real flashy, you know. Like a lot of these people, you know, they want to be, as I call it, fake it till they make it.
Oh yeah.
You know, and with you is you're you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you've never switched up from day one that I've known you.
Well, that's how I live. I'm like, you know, take me as you see me.
Right.
You know, I am what I am. If you don't like it, then fuck you, move on.
Right.
You know, like I said earlier, I remember when I first seen the start of which I was doing from starters that night.
Right.
And you know, like I said, you just kept grinding, and you've always been you. Never switched up. You've never jumped on nobody's wave.
Right.
It's been squad. Right. All the way. Right. Till this day.
Right.
Squad. You know, and
how we used to do it, right?
Your voice doesn't match their tone. Your voice don't match their tone.
So what?
You get a point for that.
Squad.
But I like the way you just, you know, you persevere through everything and keep pushing and you don't stop. Yeah. You know, and now with you, you know, with the following y'all have built from that first time I seen you in the split, and you know, you still having the following you do, because I see you follow you. Your shit be lit when you be live. Right. Like, you would damn near think you famous all the time when you go on there. You know what I mean?
Bro,
so,
let me tell you some experiences I've had that have, like, had to, like, smack myself type shit. You know what I mean? I was at the store, and I heard somebody call my name, but I was like, I don't know nobody here. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'm going to keep it pushing. I swear to God, I come home, and I had got a message. I don't even know this person. I don't even know. Hey, I seen you at Michael's today. I said, I swear I heard somebody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just too shy to come up to you, I was like, you know what? That shit, like, am I, like, alive right now? What the fuck? Like, you were nervous to come up to me. Who the fuck am I type shit? Like,
it feels
you know
surreal.
what I mean? I was like, wow, like, that touched my heart low-key, because I was like
you said, it's surreal.
Yeah, I'm saying, it's so surreal.
But see, it shows you that people are following, you know what I mean? Like I said, the first
and they're
time
paying
I seen
attention,
you,
and they're listening.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So
that following jump as soon as I seen y'all, like I seen the following.
Right. Yeah,
And,
it did. It
you know,
did.
even with all the shit that y'all went through at that time to
Yeah.
the split,
Right.
like the following still stayed strong for you, and
Yeah.
that's what I dug. Like everybody really supports what you got going,
Mhm.
and now that I see you in that position, and you trying to put other people out there and put them on, and with you still kind of being new to the scene,
Right.
you know, people still look at you like, you know,
Right.
she's a rookie still. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But then when you get up there, you hold it down, and for you
Right.
to still be so early in your career and still
Right.
ready to put other people on,
Right.
it's big. You feel
Yeah.
me? And everybody see it. So
Yeah.
you know, shout out to Resource and everything she doing, man.
Business oriented.
Appreciate it.
Business oriented.
Real quick, give them all the sites again. I'm gonna go over here and see what we got in the questions. So give them the sites.
All right,
while I
yeah, it's
walk
time
over
for
here.
Q&A.
Okay.
So,
Facebook, Erica Sauce. IG, Sweet Sauce 009. Twitter, Erica Sauce. You know what I'm saying? ReverbNation.com/eSauce. You can find me everywhere on any social media platform. #eSauce or Boss Family. And you'll go ahead and find me.
All right, so we at the Q&A part.
heard it.
We gonna run down and see who tuned in. Shout out to Leticia Beltran.
Yeah, shout out.
She tuned in.
What up, what up?
She been on and off. She put ESauce on here. Shout out to Santos Espinosa. I don't know if you know him. He's a cool dude.
Shout out.
Shout out to Coop
Thank you for
DeVille.
tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
One of my old high school buddies, Andrew De La Rosa, tuned in. Brenda Lowry. Rico Mob Entertainment tuned in.
Yep.
Shout out to Miss BK.
Miss BK.
Shout out to Joe Gruel. He said, "What up, y'all?"
What's good? What's good?
Chris Nash was watching. And Leticia likes that Erica Sauce is watching. So y'all don't got no questions. Y'all been
Alright,
seeing
so what happened
everything.
to the Q&A, man?
Yeah. If y'all want to ask
You got
questions, ask questions,
questions,
cause we
announce
ain't
time and do it.
all the way done. So I'll check again. If y'all got questions, y'all better put them up there.
Well,
Put
shit.
them up.
So,
Questions asked.
you know, we still talking. We still got a lot to talk about, cause I want to know.
Yeah. What you
kn-
want to
I
know?
I know you say you're not really looking to manage other artists,
Right.
but I know you also say you like it.
I do.
So, you know, it kind of relates to my brothers. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? But
Mhm.
not necessarily that. When you decide to give up to being on the mic,
Mhm.
do you see yourself falling back to a different position, like management
Mhm.
or maybe A&Ring? Because I see who you dealing with, and you got
That's
some
about to
talent.
be one of
Yeah,
the
right?
You
questions.
feel me?
Right.
So,
One of the
Yes.
questions.
you know, you
I hope
definitely
team
have
bang.
So,
you definitely have two different lanes to fall back with right
Exactly.
now.
That's
You
what
know
I want. Yeah, absolutely. When I do choose to put the mic down, may it be for whatever reason.
so may it be frontline or backline? Which one would you choose? Frontline or backline?
No, I'm just, you know
Right.
what, the reason I asked that is because look,
Well, no, I'm saying, would
In
you
all
rather be
reality-
like
Frontline or backline, I don't even know what
would
that
you,
means.
would
I'm
you,
like,
no, wait. Would you rather be an active artist, or would you rather be in the background, pushing artists and you know?
no,
what I'm
she
saying,
wants to
producing and
be
shit
an
like that?
artist already. She made that
Or-
clear. She's focused on being an artist,
They being
period.
brothers right now, just arguing.
So no. I'm trying to clear it up.
Yeah, clear it up.
She is focused on being an
Salute,
artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm asking her when she is done, period, and like wants to retire from rocking the mic and not being an artist.
What would you do?
Do you want to manage or A&R down the road? Is it a thought?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to manage. I would more so love to produce.
Okay.
Because this right here
So there you go. You
is
answered my
like
question.
my second passion. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason I started doing this because producers couldn't give me the sound that I wanted
Right.
all the time. Not saying all the time they couldn't, but certain producers couldn't give me what I wanted, and I got tired of paying, you know, amounts of money for me not getting a product that I was completely 100% happy with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, then I started doing, production, and my first 2 projects were actually the I Am She mixtape and the She World mixtape, and those bitches fucking bang, like, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, I had to really go back and listen to what I did with these 2 mixtapes, like, there's something there, like, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely talent there, so, from those 2 mixtapes, I've upgraded my software, I've upgraded my system, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just pushing, learning every day, and just mixing and, mixing my team shit, because that's like, that's my relaxation. And then when I get to actually getting on the mic and writing my verses, that's like me just like really having a good time, you know what I'm saying? So this shit is where I get like relaxed and shit when I do the mixing. And then when I really just want to have fun and let that sauce personality come out, that's when I just lay it down on the mic. So yeah.
That's real. I know we was in here, what was it, last Monday or Tuesday with you? You and my brother were vibing now.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on the mic. I wasn't even on the mic, but I was having fun just smoking. I'm like, yo, y'all about to make me go home and go to
There's
work.
some comments there if you want to go ahead.
Okay. She gave me her phone, so let's see what we got going on here. Brenda Lowry says salute.
Salute.
Okay, the first question I'm gonna go ahead and give you is from Leticia.
Okay.
She said,
hey girl, how you doing?
who do you want to work with from AZ? One mainstream artist, who would it be? So
wait, from AZ?
From AZ.
So there you go.
Okay. AZ artist that I would want to work with. I actually got 2 that I want to work with. Bougie and Playboy.
Okay.
AZ artists that I want to work with and am gonna work with.
Okay. and just
y'all heard it on the Dirty Desert podcast.
Out of curiosity, me being me, I gotta ask. And not to put you on the spot or nothing, because people gonna be like, yo, why you do that to her? Why them? Why them two? Why are them your choices? Just
Okay.
Go.
Since I said Bougie first, me and Bougie grew up together.
okay.
All right.
We went to middle school together. We went to high school together. I just seen him last week
For real?
over there at it used to be HKS Studios,
Right.
and now that's the new Respect the Underground headquarters.
Right.
So I was chopping up with Justice. Bougie came out, whatever. I got mad love for Bougie. His style is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's that white boy trap rapper. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've seen him grow too. I've heard like multiple of his mixtapes, and he just really putting on for our state right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing for Playboy. Like, I met him at a couple of shows. He came and vibed out with us when we were actually a group when I was with She. You know what I'm saying? I talk to him every once in a while, and he also puts on real heavy for the state. So, like, realistically, since I already have those connections with them, I want to work with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could say I want to work with like Futuristic or something like that, but that's not a realistic goal for me right now because I don't have any connection to him. You know what I'm saying? Other than he comes to Arizona and does shows here, but realistically, just from talent and what they're doing for the state, like in the last 2 years, Bougie and Playboy, original Playboy. So.
That's what's up. I can respect that. I see them both out here moving, So salute to both. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Y'all popping, man. Let somebody say you not. We'll debate it.
Right.
I promise. Leticia had another question. She said, what other states would you like to perform in?
Okay, other states that I would like to perform at. Right now in the works, we actually got some shows in Cali gonna pop off, but not till after the summer's done. So, just to keep it real simple, real close, so I ain't gotta fly too far. Cause you know how they be doing people on the airlines, like, know what I'm saying? But I want to do Cali. I want to do, if not like San Diego, like, Sacramento type shit. I want to do Houston. I want to do Seattle, but that's a little far. Of course, Colorado as well. So those are the states I'm like looking into right now.
Okay.
I have like radio stations. Oh, and Vegas as well. So I have radio stations in like Vegas and Atlanta that want me to.
Why
you
not
know, go out
Vegas?
there.
Shit.
No, she said.
I said Vegas.
She
You know what I'm
said
saying?
Yeah.
Why not Vegas? Shit.
Yeah, if I go to Vegas,
Vegas
shit,
is
I'm
fun.
probably get fucking hungry.
Turn
Yeah.
out.
I hit a stage regardless.
Right. Leticia had another question. She
hey,
said,
hey, keep them coming.
what goal do you want to reach by the end of the year?
By the end of this year, I want to have my album Boss Zone come out in August and see a boost in all my numbers, all my activity from dropping that from that album. And I will also want to get all my team's projects done before the end of the year as well, and get my whole team on the map. So that's my end of year goal. So
Okay, I can
Yeah.
do it.
2018.
mhm.
2018.
2018, my whole team gonna be popping on this thing.
Alright. Yeah,
So she's saying is she trying to make it happen before 2018,
So,
but
yo.
they'll be popping by 2018.
Yeah.
I mean, just me, and I'm not trying to be biased, but I feel what y'all doing, and I feel y'all popping now.
Yeah,
And it's
appreciate it.
Again, if somebody say something different, holla at me.
It's dope because everybody on my team is so different, and that's what I like, because everybody brings their own demographic to the table. You know what I'm saying? So like with multiple demographics that are coming, we could be at a show like we do in the Stripper Olympic show, get your tickets. They're not gonna just see my style of music. They gonna see Taylor Renee's style of music. They gonna see T.Y. LaCree style. They gonna see Nilla's style. Like, and we all have a different style. So they might not like what I'm doing, but they gonna like what somebody's doing on my
Next
team.
version, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know what? Since Leticia seems to be the one asking all the questions, I'ma ask the question. Speaking on what you just spoke about.
Yeah.
You got your squad that you building
Mhm.
now.
Building up like Legos.
Let's say you pull in an artist
Mhm.
that you feel might be a little bit hotter than you,
Mhm.
and you see they got a better following than everybody else that you're building with right now
I
too.
got one.
Now, do you all like? Are you too above to fall behind that and
No.
push that to make y'all win before you blow?
No. See, I'm glad you brought that up, because I've been feeling this recently. This Nilla, he's fire, y'all. He is so fucking flame. Like, I'm so happy to have him like on my team, and you know what I'm saying. And he also, not only is he with Boss Family, he got his own thing running too with his own team, La Familia, and so he just building right now, and it's like he's fucking hot, bro. Like his shit is fire, like bro. Like, and 100 on a scale of how hip hop works. A male artist got to work 10 times harder than a female artist because there's so many male artists in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he has to be colder than me.
Right.
Straight up. If he's the coldest male artist and I'm the coldest female artist, we win it.
Right. I feel that.
And he has to be hotter than me, bro.
You know, the reason
You know
I
what I'm
asked that kind of went back to my ego thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you'll have people building teams,
Yeah.
and the main person that's really trying to be the star is the one dude pushing.
Mhm.
But there might be somebody else on the squad that's hotter, but they don't want to let that person know, like, yo, you got that juice right now, man.
Bro,
Like,
he got the sauce and he know it. Shit. Shout out to Nell.
you know, like, another reason I asked that and brought that up is because you kind of touched on that. You know, like, you want to push the artist, so I see that, you know, and I read an article one time that's kind of what happened with Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
Mhm.
Nelly happened to be the hottest out the whole St. Lunatics, and
Okay,
he
yeah,
caught
yeah.
that. He
Yeah.
caught
He
that
caught
buzz,
that,
so
yeah.
everybody
Caught that wave
started
and
investing
broke
their
it,
money
yeah.
into what he was doing,
Right.
and then they all got a back pay
Right.
because of it. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
And that just goes back to the way my team works. I'm producing his mixtape. His shit blow, guess what? My production blow too. Like,
Right.
it's not, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I said, he gotta be hotter than me.
right,
There's a reason I put him on my team. And I've been waiting for a male artist as well. Because the male artist has to be the coldest artist on my team.
now out of your
That's what it
artists, I heard the
Mhm.
first joint you played.
Mm-hmm.
How many females?
3,
Three
including
females?
myself. Taylor Renee, T.Y. Decree, myself, and then No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all of y'all rap?
Mm-hmm. I sing.
You sing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do any of the rest of them sing too, or just all rap?
Well, Nilla actually, he does really good harmonizes. So, you know, he's not, like, there's a difference between a singer and a sanger. Feel me? I can't sing, but I can sing, though. Now, he can't sing, but he can sing, though. Same thing with T.Y. Decree. She can sing. You know what I'm saying? She did that little,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? She did that shit.
I was feeling that.
So, you know, and Taylor Renee, she can hold a tune too. So, like, I'm not saying I don't got no Mariah Carey on my team. That's the next one I pick. No way.
Well, no, that's kind of where I was going. That's kind of where I was going with you. So you're already ahead of me.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking what I was asking, because I was wondering, are you just doing? Excuse me. Are you just doing rappers?
Strictly hip hop.
Okay.
Or
Strictly
are you
hip-hop,
gonna
or
incorporate
you-
like singers? And
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm, like I said, everybody on my team got a different demographic right now. The next person to join Boss Family, I want them to be a singer.
Okay.
Male or female. Even both. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. And it has to have, you have to have that work ethic, and you have to have, you know, that drive to bring your ass down to the studio, you know what I'm saying, and get this work done, and go home, and grind it out, and write them verses, and write different hooks, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have that drive. Yeah, like I said, I've been waiting a long time, and, you know, it also helps having an open studio and booking artists, because, you know, any artist can come up in here, record 4 hours, for $30. It's 3 hours of recording, 1 hour of mix and mastering. So it's like not mastering, a mix. I ain't gonna master it. That takes too long. So for that time frame, for $30, come in here, drop your shit. You can do 2 songs in 3 hours of recording, and then I'll do a basic mix on an hour on both those songs. So.
But
$30.
if you need the mastering, she's got people she could send y'all to for the mastering.
Yeah, because I can do a basic master, but you want to take your song certain levels. You know what I'm saying? If you're cool with the way the mix is, that's cool on you. But you should take this shit to Wildfire Studios or whatever studio you fuck with and get someone to really master that for you, just to make that shit pop extra. You know what I mean? Because I fuck with Wildfire Studios. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's just what it is. But
Shout out to Joseph.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Long, Joseph
exactly.
Long.
Train.
What it
Exactly.
do? What it do?
And by having that available for artists, I get to hear different artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? If there's somebody who catches my attention, I'm gonna confront them with what I'm doing, and they'll already know what I'm doing because they see me. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to be a part of it, they can be a part of it. That's kind of what happened, you know, with Nilla and with, you know, and with Taylor Renee. I heard her style was just totally different, and so I was like, yo, we need to really just do some shit. Then I hear Nilla, he came to my studio for 2 hours and laid down 3 fucking tracks.
Oh shit.
He came ready to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came for the other 2 hours, dropped another 2 tracks. He has 2 4-hour sessions that we've done together. I got literally 8 tracks from this man. You know what I'm saying? 2 4, that's half his mixtape, more than half his mixtape.
Right.
He need to come drop 3 more tracks, 1 more session. His mixtape is done recording and it's just all mixing.
Why you look at me?
Like, that work ethic is fucking incredible, impeccable, better than my work ethic when it comes to this writing shit. He came in here with so much material ready to go. We even found beats. 10 minutes later, he spit the whole track on that beat, just with shit he had pre-written, you know what I'm saying, in his head. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never seen him take a piece of paper in there.
Yeah, it's like,
He just spit that shit.
It's like him. He'll show
You know what
up
I'm
one.
saying?
He'll show up on a Monday or Tuesday.
And I'm like, whoa, like, when I see some shit like that, you ready? Okay, bro, you're fucking ready. You're ready to hit right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're fucking fire, bro. You're ready to hit right now.
You're just finding the right market.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You on my team, you eat, I eat type shit. That's just what it is.
And Leticia had 2 more questions. The first one, you already kind of answered earlier because he asked, so I'm going to let her go back and watch the video.
Okay.
on that one. But it was where do you see yourself in 5 years? But I'm just
Okay.
playing. You could go ahead and answer that for her real quick if you want to. While I get to this next one.
Real quick, 5 years. I got 2 lanes. As an artist, I would like my music to hit, take off, get me on major networks. And if I'm not managing myself as an independent artist on a major lane, then I would like to sign with like a major label. I won't take nothing less than a quarter mil
Right.
for
There
a
you go.
major label. And then as far as that lane, my other lane would be to manage other artists, produce for other artists, and then make a living, eat off of that. But music is life, so I'm not stopping it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And her other question she had is, if you could do anything for AZ as an artist, what would you do?
Anything for AZ as an artist. Anything for AZ as an artist. Okay, that's tough. As far as like being an artist, as far as making it, or just like nowadays, or
Like-
should I do both?
Like just whatever you could do. Like let's just say, and this is just me. This is just how I would ask
Okay.
if I was asking that question.
Right.
Like let's say you blew up 2 months from now as an
Okay.
artist,
Okay.
and you can help out Arizona and put
Mhm.
Arizona on in any
Mhm.
way. Maybe even other than doing something than putting the artist on the
Mhm.
music tip. Like
Right.
let's say maybe do something
Right.
big for the homeless or something.
Right.
Like,
Right.
what would you do
Okay.
as an artist to help AZ
Okay.
shine, to get that notice?
If I were on a platform where I was really able to help a community wise, I would. Okay, I'm an animal lover, y'all. Don't want any animals to die. Okay, I have so many cats right now. If you want a can, let me know. I got you. But
Right.
as far as AZ is too high here, like, you know what I'm saying, I would want to do a lot of donations to like animal shelters and stuff to provide, you know, homeless shelters. More than anything, if I were able to do something on a major scale as well, like I deal with a lot medically as far as my RA. If I could donate and make a difference in them on researching medicine, that would be major.
Right.
And then as far as like Arizona hip hop, if I were to make it, first of all, I'm never moving out of Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I'm never moving out of Arizona. I will travel where I have to travel, because if I've made it enough where I can travel where I need to fucking travel, right? So then being here, I would want to have an like an event center, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like the AZ event center, but just something a little more on a classier scale than that. No offense, y'all are dope. But just a platform for artists to showcase, you know what I'm saying, showcase their talents, like, you know what I'm saying, put on shows, do cash prizes and shit without artists having to pay an arm and a leg to even try to win a cash prize. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, like if you want to help the community, help these artists, you know, it takes money to make music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can make a platform where there's like every weekend, every other weekend, maybe 2 times a month, once a month, you know what I'm saying, some kind of cash payout, you know, competition style with real judges, none of that friend shit, none of that how many people you bring to the show shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like real judges, like real artists, judges, like people that are out here doing work, that know music, that know, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would want to do for Arizona hip hop.
See, you know what? That's real shit though, because I say the same shit. Like, a lot
I have
of
a
this
question.
shit. A lot.
Sorry,
Hold on.
Alright.
A lot of that, what you touched on with that's like a popularity contest.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, though.
Yeah.
Question.
Okay, so musically, because a lot of times motherfuckers become more famous than they really were before they died. So, like, if you were to die, what would you
What?
Whoa! What is
She got
No, stop!
Oh,
No,
Lord.
this is a real question.
Okay.
If you were to die, what track would you most be remembered by? Like if someone was be like, "Oh yeah, you remember such and
If
such."
I were to die tomorrow,
Or Esau's, you remember Esau? So yeah, you remember that one track?
Right.
What would it be?
I probably ain't made that track yet.
You don't think so?
I probably ain't made that track yet, but
You don't think so?
if I were to die tomorrow, I just feel like I have so much more to say on the mic and like so much more bangers that I could put out. That's why I said I haven't made that track yet. But as far as what I have out right now, as you know, those past 2 mixtapes that I dropped with She, and then the songs that I've just recently, been working on. The track that I know a lot of people obviously remember me from the Recipe track, and a lot of people know me from the Rockstar track right now. Like right now, everybody knows what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't dropped another project since that. So those 2 tracks would probably be
a tight joint though.
right. Both of them were the
yeah,
singles off the
very tight,
mixtape.
yeah.
Both of them tracks were fucking flame. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm so proud of the work that I did with She, and but. And then off the work that I'm dropping right now, I have a track right now called Rock and Rolla. It's I don't have like an actual name for it yet, but that's what it's called right now.
Right.
That shit is fire. Like, I'll play it for you guys right now. As far as what I have,
Hey,
as far as for what I have out right now,
Another sneak peek.
probably that one. And like shit, I want people to remember me for all my music. Shit, if they like something in one track, you know what I'm saying? Like that, they remember me by. That's what
But
we
you
do
don't
it
have a
for.
personal favorite that you think that you will
I
always
like
still
all my
remember?
music.
Well, I know.
See,
I do too, but
Right.
See,
I think about it. I'm like, I don't know.
with
I
her,
think right now, Tamed is fucking epic right now. Because that's so different than what I've been doing. I got guitar in that joint, I'm singing in that joint. Like, it's just different. The vibe is like techno rock. You know what I'm saying? Techno rock trap. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? I just kind of created my own genre with that track. But, I like all my shit, so I couldn't even tell you. Because if I keep talking, I'm gonna name every single track I did. Like, yeah.
right.
And I'm a talker too, so.
You're like, well, shit, this one was a hit, so they can remember me by this one. They might remember me off this one.
For real.
Or that one, you know what I'm saying? But that one time.
Right.
Shit.
We about to get another sample or something. So, yo, if you got any other questions, tune in. Shout out to Shot Stubbs, aka Don Stubbs.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you saw us.
yes.
Man V, 6-Side Productions. Yeah, making the commas. I'll never be confident. Yeah, say what you want now. Hit you right up on me. Back of the truck. Yeah, she say I'm a back door. Stuck in my dreams. I'll never be back sauce. Waiting for cash dog. It's in the bag dog. Making the Franklins. They had my bands dog. When it was time, I walked it on fast mode. I'm the rotation, collection pass off. I walk snippy, and he just sent me. She cuddled, don't need no biggies, it's medical, needs a trippy. She tell me she stops tripping, hop in the fence, I'm dipping. 40 cars that I'm whipping, attracted to crazy women, yeah. Homie, I would have it no other way. 2 different individuals working hard to make that pay, so I would never have to put a damn thing on their way. I was trying until I shine so I could see another day, yeah. Now fuck what a hater say, I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say, I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say, I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say, now fuck what a hater say, yeah. Money, it is the motivation, no donations, no more waiting beats on these beats, and you know that I was playing main, hang low, Leo baby lion, concentrated, can't be tamed in this game, I wanna stay in the box. No diamonds in my chain, you say that's every other's dream, yeah, but I'm a marathon. They be like, so I swear you from the AZ as a thought. Now watch me put it on the map and I'ma take control. This lifestyle, yeah, I started it from the bottom. I'ma put it up to the top and watch you drop the dollars. Cause I'm forever steady, moving up on the rise. Even when it's on time, I rock the off it with desire. Yeah, that real spit, that rap to pay the bill spit. That's how to make you feel this. That what my bottle do with Shut it up to the game. Give me the money and the fame. It'll be the same. Cause girl, I'm all about it. Now fuck what a hater say. I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say. I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say. I work hard, I go hard like yeah. Now fuck what a hater say. Now fuck what a hater say. Yeah.
Shout out to AZ Lowrider, he just tuned in.
Yeah.
And
Yo, man,
Leticia just
yo, man.
had tagged. I don't know, she said Tammed.
Tamed. Yep.
Tamed?
Tamed.
Okay, I'm like, yo, I'm high over here. I'm like, yo, what is it?
Tamed.
Was she trying to say
That's
Tam? Flame? What happened? Was that a motherfucking air? What was that? Yo, autocorrect. Fuck,
Right.
come on.
Yeah, Tame goes hard too. Tame is another one I got guitar in that shit.
Yeah, that
It's
shit. That
different
shit
type.
fun.
Different type of music. That's shout out 6 Eye Productions on that beat, and then shout out to Matt B for putting the guitar touch on it too. So yeah,
Yeah,
that shit crazy, huh?
That shit
that
hard.
shit crazy,
That
huh?
shit hard.
Right.
If somebody say that shit ain't hard, look, I'm high. This shit is like it's froze up, but shit is still popping up on here.
Let me see. I should probably about to
Yeah,
die.
the broadcast was interrupted, but this shit's still popping up
Here
on
we
there,
go,
so
here
I'm
we
thinking
go.
I can talk into the
We
shit.
said, ooh, the
Oh,
guitar.
look, there we go, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, look, ooh. Yeah, that shit was hard. That
You
shit
on
was
that, you on
hard.
that Mutt shit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit's a hit. You got some shit.
That should have
You
hit,
got
huh?
some shit.
I know, I'm so
All the
excited about it.
people
I'm
you
so
fucking with
excited.
got some shit.
They do. I'm
That's
so
what's up.
excited, man. I'm so excited for the future. It's ridiculous.
So what do we have to look forward to from all y'all in the near future?
Near future, July, in the July Ball Zone album dropping. In the future, as far as Sunday, Kiva's video shoot for K-Style Groove. In the future, as far as Nilla, in the June, Juggernaut dropping. And then T.Y. LaCree, the drop of her mixtape is to be announced. But it'll definitely be before the end of this year.
There you go, you heard it.
Yeah.
One more time before we get up
first.
out of here and get out your hair for the
This
night.
podcast, you heard
Yo,
it here first.
y'all had a special
DDP.
night tonight. Yo,
DDP.
we went in on
Alright.
an hour and a half damn near. And
Shit.
all
Hey, we
the
just
sample
do what we
music
doing.
y'all just got. If y'all missed it, y'all are some suckers. Shout out
Right.
to everybody that tuned in. But before we tune out, yo, hit them with the sites again real quick.
Yeah.
Plug.
Esauce, Sauce Boss and his bitch, Feel Me Boss Family. You can find me on Facebook under Erica Sauce, Esauce on my artist page. You can find me on IG, Sweet Sauce 009. You can find me on Twitter, Erica Sauce. You can find me on ReverbNation.com/eSauce as well. Hashtag eSauce or hashtag Boss Family, any social media site. You can find me. If you fucking with the Snapchat, eSauce 009. Fuck with me, fuck with my team, Boss Family all day.
Real quick, I got one
Fuck.
last question for you.
I hope y'all heard that shit. So I got a little bit.
I got
But you know,
one last
that was all
question
Morse
for
code to
you,
me.
but
I was like, huh?
before I give you this question before we exit, shout out your artists again. Let them know where they can find the artists you got with
Right. You can find
Boss
You can
family.
find my Boss Family when you hashtag Boss Family on any social media sites. They all pushing Boss Family right now. BAUCE Family. I hope you know how to spell family. So shout out to Dirty Desert Podcast as well for coming through and you know what I'm saying, chilling with your girl for a minute, taking me out of my mixing zone for a minute to rock with y'all. It's all love all day. Feel
We
me?
greatly appreciate you for taking the time
All
because, like
day.
I said, I
Yes,
see
we
you
do.
and you
We
out
do.
here
We
busy.
do.
Yeah.
You know, and my final question to you though, and I just want to know, I saved this one kind of for last because it's my personal favorite when I ask it throughout the interview, but I want to know, like, what was your inspiration to really start rapping?
My inspiration to start rapping. So, being a youngin', I was really into the hip hop dance scene early on. So I'm talking about like 4th, 5th, 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? I would do dancing competitions. I used to crump. I would win dancing competitions in school and, you know what I'm saying, neighborhood, whatever. Growing up, I continued to have that love for hip hop, not only in dance, but also with the music. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're young, you don't really listen to lyrics like that. You listen to the beat and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? You dance to it. Exactly. When you get older, you really start listening to the actual different cultures that hip hop has, you know, within itself, different genres, different types of music, you know what I'm saying? Not only just hip hop, like I grew up in a heavily rock-based family, like with my pops playing the bass and shit, so I grew up in both of those worlds, and I personally just like hip hop because I used to dance. High school, I used to go to parties.
Right.
And you know, you high school, you partying, you having fun, you smoking a little something, drinking a little something. You know, I would see the freestyle sessions the circles, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Freestyle
and
circles.
yo,
Like there would be, you know, the DJ be rocking some music,
Right.
but people be getting in the circle and like spitting bars over the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, oh my god, like okay, I like this. Ooh. So I started doing that shit. I started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started. And then Unique Divine from Smeared Lipstick. We used to all party together. We was growing up, high school, etc. And she was like, you need to come to the studio.
Right.
I was like, I never wrote a song before. She was like, you need to come to the studio. Like, you got a great voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, for spitting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
So,
you
and,
fucking do.
and I used
right
to actually sing too. And she heard me sing before. But she was like, come to the studio. And I was like, okay, shit, you know, take my ass to the studio. I was really excited. So she was like, before you come to the studio, get on SoundClick, download a beat. Because, you know, SoundClick used to pop back in the day.
Right.
I know some people still be on SoundClick, but, you know, producers and shit selling their music. So I downloaded a beat from SoundClick. And, you know, I wrote to it all night. I was up all night because I was excited. Like, oh, I'm going to the studio tomorrow, right? Wrote my first song. Went to the studio and I dropped that shit. And I swear to God, that shit was fire. I think I still have it, but that shit was fire, y'all. It's called Go Crazy, and I made the bitches go crazy. I was in the studio, and I kid you not, big old native bros, feel me? Big old native bros. Jamming to my little girl pop song. I was like, if I can get these dudes to jam to my shit, motherfuckers gonna jam to my shit. And I kind of just took off running with it from that point. So that was when I was 18. I went to the studio for the first time, and then I just, you know, ran with it. I'm 26 now.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Well,
So shout out to Unique Divine from Snare
Well,
Lipstick.
that answers a lot right there.
yeah.
And then, you know, as far as music, like, inspirations, where I get my style from, like, I just fucking love Missy Elliott, The Brat. You know what I'm saying? Those are my two main goals. Like,
Did you ever
bros,
get into
you know what
Lil'
I'm saying?
Kim?
Well, you know, I liked Little Kim, but I couldn't like relate with Little Kim because I didn't like boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, The Brat and Missy Elliott, they wasn't just talking about fucking dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kim was.
Especially.
And I was like, that's not me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
Missy
saying?
Elliott, yeah.
Missy Elliott was with the dance, you know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
her videos had them dope ass
She
dancers.
was
So,
all about
and then The Brat, her style and her swag was just like on the
Brat-
mic was just like
Brat
so
was
nasty.
just like
you know what I'm
gangster.
saying?
She was on the
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
my bitches right there. So yeah. That's where it started
Okay.
from. Yeah.
I know we had that talk the other day too. You mentioned Missy and the Brat
Right.
and all that.
Right.
And I can dig it. They were all hard artists.
Yeah.
You know. Shout out to them. I know they ain't gonna see this, but
They might
you
though.
know, shoot.
I'm gonna post it on the
Shit,
page.
they might.
Hey, shoot.
Hey, yo. You can see it,
Go
shit,
throw the
mad
link
props,
on there.
mad
Right.
props.
Matter of fact,
Ain't
when
nothing
I
but
post
love.
to YouTube, I'll
Ain't nothing but
hashtag them.
Right, exactly.
I'm a hashtag them when I post to YouTube up later. I got you. We gonna network this shit. This is how we gonna do this shit. Shout out to Esauce and the
They know
Boss
we do.
family. I know the rest of them ain't here, but you know she
They out
put
there
y'all
working.
on. So
You know what I'm
shout out to
saying?
you
Hey.
talking about them and you know
We
you
here with
spending
the
some
sauce
time
balls,
with
the
us.
sauce walking.
You know, I really appreciate you taking that time.
Yeah.
I know you doing a lot, got a lot going on, so I really appreciate your
Yeah,
time.
of course. All day. You already know I got mad love for y'all.
We about to sign out. Y'all heard the samples. If y'all didn't catch the video, stop slipping. Go check it out. It'll be on YouTube later.
While y'all
I'm about to
playing,
upgrade
better
the
pay
SoundCloud for the
attention.
Desert Podcast on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
I'm about
yeah.
to pay to upgrade that here shortly so we can put a whole bunch of more episodes on there. I got this one
We're
that I
back.
have to go on there, so it'll
Dirty
be delayed
Desert.
a little bit.
DDP.
But it'll go on there.
Dirty
Oh,
Desert
yeah.
Podcast,
All
the
good, all
DDP.
good.
We back and live in effect, alright?
We about to
You know what I'm
sign
saying?
out.
And we came back strong with the East Side.
Peace out. I love y'all. Thanks
Shout
for
out.
tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the love. I'm gonna be out. Even though it's my house, I'm gonna be out.
Peace.
Yeah, she about to be out working here at her house. And
She
we're
said,
about
y'all
to be
about
out.
to get the fuck out. Y'all about to get the fuck out.
Yo, look out for the new music coming from her. She gave y'all the sites. If you missed it, run the video back.
Run it
You
back.
heard? I'm about to
Word.
sign out.
Yeah.
Oh, here go your
Oh
joint.
yes.
And
Yes.
we still live in here, so we gonna.
Appreciate it.
Yo, shout out to Jermaine Williams, aka Buck. He tuned in too on some last minute shit. I appreciate
yeah.
you.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Dirty Desert Podcast in this bitch. E-Sauce rocking in this shit. And I'ma spit that little freestyle so y'all can get that little niche out. Hey, don't play.
There you go. Man, yo, y'all better play this back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We back.
Like I said, I'm out.
Right.
All right.